Hello everyone, I am Quietly Gaming and we are going to be continuing with the MSQ today. We are currently on the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, which I'm pretty excited about because they're pretty large players in the game. And as you can see, I am actually guesting on a different server currently. I have a friend here, and the roulettes are significantly shorter on this one, so if I have to get into any sort of dungeon or trial or anything like that, the queue time isn't really long, because sadly on Merilith the queue times end up being 15 minutes or longer. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and talk to Momodi here and continue. Evening, Momodi. So, you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose, an account of being Ulden. Anyways, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Quietly. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in western Thanalin. The place you're looking for is called the Waking Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance, and you'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, Quietly, and days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget about them as helped make you into the adventurer you are. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right. Well, I've said my piece. Off you go. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and head on over. I'll probably do like a little cutscene thing here, because we do have a little bit of a run to go, sadly. A little bit of a run, since there is no actual etherite in Vesper Bay. We have to basically TP to the closest one and then run, because I'm not on the level story quest yet. I don't actually have a mount, so that'll come a little bit later, which is okay. There's my alarm. It says that I need to be awake. Well, hello. I'm awake. Nice. But yeah, anyway, I find it kind of tedious that there's no aetherite, like in Vesper Bay, but they do explain why, I believe. Nice. This is a really cool place. Vesper Bay has a lot of things that you can do. Like this lady, she has actually the glamour and the color things, so we'll go and do that. So I probably won't do it on stream or on recording, but and then there's like other things that you can do, right? Nice. Yay! Miss Tataru. We gotta love ourselves some Tataru. Yearning of the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Lulu. Ah! I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... I'm quietly gaming. Here at the behest of Yaida and Papalimo. My sincerest apologies. May I have your name? Quietly gaming. Quietly gaming. Ah, here you are. Ahem. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Totoro, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. Totoro kind of just like hard carries the Scions in everything they do. You know? Just like casually. The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. Nice. Big. Pretty big. So, we have to do this because I realized that I turned down the music at one point because I was chatting in Discord with the peeps. Wait, did I just turn it back down? No, we got it. Okay. Waking Sands entrance, yes. Enter the Waking Sands. Nice. The Waking Sands, we come here quite often during ARR. There's a lot to do in here. Got a bunch of, eventually there'll be like quests and stuff in here that we can do. And then come through here. I'm gonna talk to this lady, and we'll talk to the antecedent of the Scions. I take it you were quietly gaming. Totoro sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. Nice. I don't think any of these are useful, so no, we're just gonna go like that.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
Oh, nice. Voice acting. Yes, it is I. Quietly
Well,
gaming.
my friend, my name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Nice to meet you, Minfilia.
I have awaited your coming.
Have you?
Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
Nice. I like that. We know them.
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do.
Okay, that would be a good place to start. Sure.
We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an
Cool.
order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea.
Secret society.
Among
like
our
that.
gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals.
Okay.
Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness?
Hallucinations.
Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space? A mind without a body?
The hallucinations. Yeah.
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul. A power known as the Echo.
Nice. We like that. Like being special.
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul. and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events.
So we can't play God.
For
All right.
another blessing, the echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you.
So we have a built-in translator. That's convenient.
It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the primals.
Okay,
So long
primals.
as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat.
Okay.
Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm.
Echo, very important.
I
Got
know
it.
not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea.
Well, wanted to play Final Fantasy
But I
again.
firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose.
Mhm.
Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it?
I mean, that's fair enough.
And so I implore you, lend us your power.
I mean, that checks out. Like, why give us the power if we're not going to use it? But I mean, the same could be said with other things, right? Now they stopped. Mid-thing. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that may otherwise be denied you. Secret society with influence. We like this. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. Through. The papers you requested, my lady. Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainers registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the service of retainers. That's big. They're like little bank people, so I'll be able to hold my shit in there. You will need to consult a retainer's vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement. But believe me when I say the retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. They also go out and do tasks. They go out and search for things. It's nice. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us in the fullest extent of your talents. I guess. A mutual beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was the vertebral lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now, you know your purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. You guys see the staff that was up there? That's Louis Sua's staff. It's kind of really important. Hiring a retainer. Retainers are helpful NPCs who can be hired by players to carry out such tasks as storing excess skill and gear or selling unwanted items on the market. They may also be sent afield on ventures. A contract of service can be drafted by in Limsa Lomenza, Parallel in Gridania, or Chabi in Ulda. Ruina in Ishgard and Kazashi in Kugain. Okay. We're actually gonna go to Lancer here. We're just gonna farm the extra XP off. We Scions have but one objective: to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer quietly. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. Yours is no small endeavor. Dangers are great. Nothing. Yours is no small endeavor. Small? No. Worthy? Undeniably. We labor for the good of all the realm. Wait. Alright, look. Menphilia is waiting to hear whether or not you will pledge your support to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Big.
I take it you will help us.
Yes.
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down.
What can I say?
But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells?
No.
It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them.
Wow.
Among their
They're actually
number,
big.
there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons.
That's very important.
Those same brave souls stand before you now.
Or I think it is.
The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popalimo.
Ida and
The two
Popalimo.
are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Ida and Popalimo.
Hello there. Welcome. I had every confidence that you would agree to help us.
Me too. Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ulda, Jewel of the Desert.
Oh.
Welcome to the team. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Yastola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
People like simping for Yustola.
Greetings.
And I can see why.
Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
This guy? Yeah.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night.
True.
The the words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Yeah, she like hard carries, honestly. Tataru does a lot.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task.
Oh, shit, already?
Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
Big.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure.
Yeah.
Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo.
Okay.
But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance,
Ooh.
one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day.
Okay.
However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Uh-oh.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emoja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
Oh shit. We get to fight our first primal, guys. I'm actually hyped. I've been waiting for this.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation.
Okay.
You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Hey, yo. He called me fair lady. I would sim for Thancred. He's kind of a player, but you know, sometimes I like that side. Thancred, look at him leaning against the wall. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on their caravans, our friends at Amagin and Sons Mineral Concerns have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missions were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see he gives us his full cooperation. Easy enough. We go talk to the dude, we rough him up a little, get some answers. You know, it'll be good. It'll be a good time, I think. let's get right to it then. Minfilia names the Almaja culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Amalja hands. Flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places all the time. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Adma Landama, innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if the Malja still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amalja seek in this area. Sure, why not? Why not? I gotta go all the way over there. Alright. The way out of here is complicated and I always get lost. Nice. Since both my classes are over 30, I think we're just gonna go for it. Nice. We got him. I was looking at my mini on accident. All right. It is good to see you return. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? Yep, I got him. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the soil will find their way across to the other side. The souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now, then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such missive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were Amalja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearances is all but confirmed, but I sense there is much more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicated in these vanishings? Nice. What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be amongst them that we find reasons for these vanishings. 12 forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungust, who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's in the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. The inn. Tavern? Tavern's over here. August. Ugh. Well, gods be damned, you're the bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ul'dah. What in the seventh hells do you want now? Well, dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours, Isambard. Folks around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before, what with all the disappearances. You can go talk to him yourself if you don't believe me. The guy's a real charmer. But please, miss, just leave me be. I have nothing to say but this. All take who or whatever's been feeding off us low folks. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. I don't like that he's right, but he's right. Just as I told you, wasn't it? A whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folks getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Costa del Sol. We don't like him. Welcome back, Widely. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing, if not reverent, in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if you speak freely to their god, perhaps they speak freely to their god, and the clergy may know something of use. We would know what the common folks speak to their god. We've no better place to ask than at the Church of Saint Adama Landama. It is a small and humble church found in the northwest of here. And so long as you headed there, might I ask you to deliver these embalmed corpses? A morbid request, I grant you, but it must be bore to burial. I trust none more than you to see it done. Dude, we just met and you're giving me like 3 corpses to carry up a mountain? Kinda rude. Saying. Seek out a man named Marquez. He tends the graves in the lich yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. I guess. After this quest, we're probably going to end here for today. I think I'm gonna go pick up another job really quick and use that to collect the MSQ experience, as both of my jobs are now Getting pretty high up there. They're well over 30. I am Marquez, yes? A body? Of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, miss. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Wait. Oh, up there. How do I get there? Ah, this way. Oh, am I meant to pray or something? Alright. We're not gonna talk about that. May we all walk in Thal's sun. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Orkson can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You will find Sister Orkson within the church walls. Alright. Here we go. I hear you've done us a service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when next you see him. You seek knowledge of missing drybone inhabitants? It is true, I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them, and they in me, when they wish to speak to their keeper, Thrall. I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything impertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marquez would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior will ill befit the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thencrid, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have word with Mark, and soon. Alright, let's run back. Thank you quietly. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, quietly? Ooh, Thancred. A pleasure, my dear Isambard. My name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with August more times than I can count. There seems to be some truth in this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service of the gods. Prostration, prayers, penitence. Object deeds done behind closed doors away from prying eyes. Who better to take pious unawares than she who takes confession? The good sister Onans herself. Onans, she wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye on to this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper remarked, I'd rather, I swear to the 12, I'd seen that face elsewhere before. Alright, with that one, we are going to say goodbye for this episode. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. I am Quietly Gaming once again, and this is my playthrough of the MSQ of A Realm Reborn. We also have playthroughs of class and job stories going up on this YouTube, and in the future I will be posting story recaps and reviews and a whole bunch of other more structured content on my other YouTube channels, so make sure you take a peek at that as well. Anyways, thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.